Hey folks, Mike Hess here, respiratory therapist with the COPD Foundation. Just finished up a good workout with my wife where she beat me once again in tennis. I was reminded of my time in primary care when I worked firsthand with a lot of folks with COPD, and I told a lot of them that the most important thing you can do is do these workouts, do these exercises, stay active. And they looked at me, it's like, yeah, okay, that's easy for you to say, Mr. Healthy Lungs, but I get out of breath even getting up to go to the restroom or checking the mail and so on and so forth. How am I going to stay active? Well, the reality is, it is not only possible to do that, it is critical to do that. The reason for that is explained best here in one of our guides for living better. This is a cycle of deconditioning that we see where people are short of breath. You get kind of afraid to exercise, you start doing less, and you're sitting on the couch more, and then your muscles get even weaker, you get even more breathless, you get even more fatigued, you lose even more muscle strength and endurance, and you have this thing called deconditioning. Deconditioning is what prevents you from doing exercise comfortably. Fortunately, there is a way around that, and one of the best weapons we have against that is this thing called pulmonary rehabilitation. Pulmonary Rehab is a fantastic program that is available in a lot of places that actually helps you learn how to exercise safely. You'll go to a program, you'll get evaluated for your current health status, and then you'll get onto a plan of monitored exercise where registered nurses and respiratory therapists and other clinicians will keep an eye on you as you're working on a treadmill or an exercise bike or whatever kind of workout is most appropriate for you. There's also a lot of other benefits to pulmonary rehabilitation. Not only exercise, but there's an education component to it too. You'll learn proper nutrition. You'll learn breathing exercises. You'll learn coping strategies. And when I was preparing this, I actually I made a typo there. And instead of coping, I typed COPDing. And that's actually true because a lot of folks have told me that they make lifelong friends in pulmonary rehabilitation. They love going to see their rehab buddies and they love getting onto exercise plans and mall walks and things like that after the fact. Now, of course, in the era of COVID-19, where we have this global pandemic and it's difficult to get into a lot of places, a lot of these kinds of places, or maybe people aren't entirely comfortable with that, there are some other options as well. First and foremost, there are some virtual options out there where you can watch a video and interact and you have remote monitoring and all that sort of thing right from the comfort of your own home. There are also a lot of things you can do at home. This is a rubber resistance band. This is a stretchy band where you can do upper body exercises like this. You just pull it back and forth. If I can get it in line, you go up and down. You do all kinds of stuff with that. You can also get pretty inexpensively, you can get hand weights. This is a 5-pound weight, costs about $5 at your local big box store of choice. You get a couple of these. They of course come in a lot of different weights. Make sure you're starting low. Make sure you're talking with your clinical team before you start any of these exercises as well. Finally, a last resource we can offer is our Pocket Consultant Guide, which is our free app that's available from the both Apple and Google Play stores. You can get workout videos on here from Burke Rehabilitation Center. They're fantastic resources where you can do things again at your comfort activity level. You can do them in a chair, you can do them in your house, you can do them with friends, family, neighbors, all that sort of thing. The important thing is that you're doing something. So again, it's really important to keep this cycle of activity going so that you maintain your health, so that you maintain your level of activity, you keep your breathlessness and other symptoms as a comfortable level as possible, and you're maintaining your connection with everything else around you. So once again, I know it sounds kind of crazy and it's easy for me to say, but it is absolutely essential that you are staying active as possible, even in the face of COPD. So please, I invite you to check out a lot of these resources and find something that works for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to hit the locker room for a good shower. Take care, everybody.